BLTV, bringing community events home to you.
Who says crafting is a dying art? I'm finding crafters all over the Middle Tennessee area who make unique items that'll be passed down for generations to come. Welcome to HandMade Tennessee. I'm Kimberly Vance along with my special guest today, Jamie Jaco. Hi, Jamie.
Hi.
Thank you so much for coming in. Jamie's going to be showing us how to make scarves out of T-shirts. And it's funny how we got in touch with one another. I saw a friend of mine at a local store and I just about grabbed and said, "That is adorable. Where'd you get that?" And so that's how we found you.
Yeah.
And I am very excited because they are absolutely adorable. I can't wait to show everybody how they look. And you're actually going to have time to make you're going to make one from scratch for us today.
Start to
awesome.
finish.
Well, all right, if you don't care, let's just get started.
Alrighty. You want one that's an extra large or larger because anything other than that, you won't have enough material.
Okay.
So I just get an extra large T-shirt, lay it out. Then you're going to take a 9-inch paper plate.
All right.
You're going to lay it down on there. Take your pen. You can do a light color or anything like that, but you end up cutting around it so you can't see the pen mark anyways. You're going to make your pen marks all the way around. I just do little marks. You can do a whole one, but I guess I've just gotten so used to it. It's just less that.
Now, what are the pen marks for?
When you're cutting, after you make your circles, you're going to cut the circles out.
Okay, we'll see what the circles are for.
Yes.
I see you've actually got some circles prepared also.
Yes, you want about 12, so 6 on each side. And that's why you say that's why you want an extra large or larger.
Right.
That way it's just easier to get it on there and you're not having to use more than one T-shirt.
Well, that makes good sense. So these are actually made out of circles. Oh, wow. I did not know that. I absolutely had no idea what to expect. From the way hers looked, it looked like it was just curly cures. It was just so cute.
And what's great about the T-shirt material is you don't have to finish the edges. There's no sewing at all involved in this.
And we were talking about that. We both love that, didn't we?
Yes, because I do not know how to sew or anything like that. So I'm going to have to borrow 2 of mine.
And my mother's such a great seamstress. She's just baffled by my inability to sew.
Then you're going to go to the back.
All right.
And do 6 more. You can use any color. I mean, any T-shirt is going to work just because of the material it's made out of. It's the nice jersey knit.
Now, does it matter the quality of T-shirt? Do we need to buy a better, heavier quality T-shirt? Or do
not
you
really.
think
This is fruit of the loom. I mean,
just a plain
you can go to
T-shirt.
Walmart and get the packs. I think there's like 5 in a pack, and it's about $12. So. And what I love about these is I can sit and watch TV while making them.
Oh, I love those kind of crafts.
Yes.
Yes, and you have a 1-year-old too, right?
Yes, so she keeps me very busy.
Does she want to help you do your crafts?
Yeah, I usually do these when she's napping just because the scissors that are involved.
Yeah.
But she does like to be crafty with me. We like to go and we always have to do a craft project for holidays for family members and all that.
So sweet.
Okay, so once you've got all 12 6 on the front, 6 on the back. You're going to take your scissors.
All right.
And you're just going to cut them out. And like I said, I like to cut right on the inside of the line.
Where you don't see the dots.
Yeah, that way when you make your scarf, you won't see the dot. And then if you're using a dark colored t-shirt, I always use like one of her white crayons or anything like that.
Or even a piece of chalk, I guess.
Yeah. They have the little marker pens like in the section, but I've never used those. I've just always...
Yeah, and probably even a sewing, those marker, you probably use that too.
I was just so glad because when I found this project, I had everything already in my house because I used my husband's t-shirt the first time. So he was like, I like that scarf. And I was like, thanks, because it was yours. It was your t-shirt that I cut up. Sorry, hon.
Did you recognize it? All right, and you said you like to get 12 out of your t-shirt. All right. And is that the number that you need to stick with?
That's what I usually do. The white one right there's got 12, so it's nice because it makes it full. Anything less than that, I think it might not be full enough. But what's great with these scarves, you can use them all the way into spring just because it's a nice lightweight scarf. It's not big and bulky.
Yeah, because they're cute with the short sleeve shirts and everything.
Yeah.
T-shirts, t-shirt with a t-shirt scarf. Very cute.
That's right.
I'm anxious to see how this is going to pan out.
Once we get to the next step, it gets, I'm always like, I just can't believe it did that.
That's gratifying, isn't it?
Yes.
Especially when somebody loves what you did and you think, I just threw this together.
Yes, I was very excited once I learned how to make these, and they've been extremely popular.
Well, they are cute. There's no question about that. Now, do you ever mix and match your colors?
I haven't, but I mean, you can always just...
Like if you wanted multicolors or something?
I just always do the basic color.
Maybe if you had a sports team or something you liked, you could...
Just wanting to get hung up. That's when you use this, I always use the top of a tote or something like that, like a plastic.
Okay.
That way it can, you know...
You can just go along and cut easily along the edge. That makes good sense.
That way it kind of glides easier. Because you do have to, where you're cutting the circles, you have to spin it around a lot.
Now, do you have certain brands or anything that you do prefer to work with, or is it just pretty much all the same?
Just any t-shirt. I mean, I had some that I made out of old t-shirts that, one of my family members came across a t-shirt. It was a bunch of t-shirts they had for their company, and they had changed the logo, and so they were just basically going to throw them away. And she was like, no, don't throw them away.
You made scarves
Yes, I had to use a little more just because I had to cut, you know, you can't get the emblem and stuff like that in it, but I mean, you could always, even if it did have writing on it, it might just give the scarf a little pop.
You know, it seems like it would.
Yeah.
I'm kind of
just
surprised
nice little
that
designs on it.
That the company didn't want them for scarves.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good idea. I'm sitting here thinking about now my t-shirt collection. I have a massive t-shirt collection.
Yes.
Just because I hate throwing my t-shirts away.
Yes, everybody has. I mean, you can go and there's a t-shirt in your closet somewhere that you don't wear anymore. And
oh, yeah.
Why not just go ahead and cut it up, make a scarf out of it?
Hey, that's a great idea. I know what I'm going to be doing this weekend.
There's just these 3 simple steps. Once we get the cutting done, and there's just one more, and then you...
Now, is this the most time-consuming part of it?
Yeah, the cutting. Yeah, that's...
And it's not that bad, is it? It's just a matter of cutting.
And I mean, even the next step where I do my cutting, it goes quicker than this. It's just the...
Because you don't have to worry about cutting through?
Yeah. It's just the time-consuming of the going around and making sure you cut your circle out.
Now, what about if you wanted to make a one for a child? Would you use like could you use like the party size paper plate?
Yeah. Yeah, these are just always, it's just a good basic size. And that way...
Have you tried a smaller one yet with a smaller plate?
I haven't.
I just want, in theory, it sounds like
these, when I cut them, you can make them long or short, just however you prefer them.
Okay.
But...
Okay.
Because, I mean, some people like their scarves kind of short, you know, up close to their neck, and then some people like them long, so you can always cut them to however.
The one I saw, the example I saw was long, and it was really cute.
Yeah.
But yeah, a lot of people don't like stuff hanging. Me, I say the more the merrier.
I have probably a little bit of both, just because my daughter, she's good about coming up to me and likes to pull.
Yeah.
And since this is a stretchy material, it will stretch all the way down. Yeah. And she thinks that's hilarious, so she wants to do it again and again.
And then you end up with one down your knees, right?
Yeah, and that's what's good about this. If you cut it and it's not as long as you'd like, you can always take it and stretch it some.
Just have somebody pull it. We'll come borrow your 1-year-old.
Yeah, that's right.
All right. Now, have you been having people left and right wanting you to make them one?
Yeah, especially once it got cold, everyone wanted one. Because, I mean, they were very popular.
Well, like you said, now that it's spring, they still will go on into spring.
And just try not to get the seam, like at the shoulder and at the bottom.
Okay.
Just because.
So that's why you
just
use
need
the extra large.
Yeah.
That all makes good sense.
And like I said, if you can always add to it, make it more full if you want. But you would just probably need a bigger shirt, or it'd probably just take an extra shirt.
Yeah, I guess you could even maybe go, well, a 2X maybe, or even a 3X. You know, and a lot of times you'll find stuff like that people don't want. You know, they've discarded them, or even a lot of times on clearance at some of your stores, you know.
Yeah, they always have the big ones, because it never seems like the bigger T-shirts sell, like the 2X and the 3X. So it's always good to go and get you a couple of those.
That's a very good idea. So I guess with the 3X, you probably could go 3 across, couldn't you?
Probably so. I've always
pretty
used
close.
the extra large, but like I said, it's easier. This 1X, it is stretching it. Like a couple of mine, I got down into the seam a little bit, but you can squeeze, you know, 6 on each side. But if you're kind of new and like it's hard to get the hang of. I know I had my niece help me make hers because she wanted one, and I said, well, you can make it, because she's 12, so I was like, you can help me do it. And so she had a little bit of hard time, you know, getting the circles just how they needed to be, so it wouldn't, so it would fit, but she got the hang of it really good. So
now, where did you get an interest in this project?
I was on the internet, and I was looking for new craft ideas, and I just happened to come across the scarf, and I never really pay attention to the scarves just because I don't sew. I don't really.
Right, and you figured it was.
Yeah, I figured that what it was, but then when I started reading on it, it said no sew, and I was like, well, then I can probably do that, because I can just try. And once I did my first one, I mean, you know, usually you have trial and error. I mean, the first time I did it, it was so easy that the first time I got it. So it's really simple to get the hang of. I know a lot of, my friend was over one time when I was doing one, and when I started the next step, once you start cutting, she kind of got thrown off, but it is pretty easy to get the hang of. And like I said, if you have a nice smooth surface, it glides right on it. It makes it a lot easier.
Those plastic lid tops are really good for that.
Yeah.
You can just glide right along.
Yeah, I just take one and go sit on the couch and start cutting away. Okay.
Now, do you do anything with this, or is this garbage?
Yes. No.
Oh, you do something with it?
Yeah, you just need a little spot. I usually take the T-shirt, just because at the end, I kind of just added this just because I think it makes it look better. At the very end, when you glue it all together, there's going to be the spot where everything comes together, and I think that it just gives it a nice, clean, finished look to have a piece wrapped around it so you don't see where it's all glued together. So just a nice little square like that, and then the rest of it you can throw away.
All right.
Okay, then you're going to take your circles. And these do not have to be a perfect circle, because with this great material, it rolls up. You'll see that when I start cutting it, but
Now, how wide are you going?
It doesn't matter. That's
Okay.
how it is. The more narrow it is, the longer it'll be.
Okay.
The more thicker, the more shorter it'll be.
All
So
right.
I always do maybe a ½ an inch, something like that. But you just start cutting in a spiral motion. This table's not going to want to work with me. And this is the part where it's good if you have a nice slick surface, because you can I just spin it around. But you just want to keep cutting in a circle motion. And then once you get to the end, you don't want to cut towards the end. I just kind of like to round it off.
Okay.
Right there at the end. And there's the
Oh, that is
finished
so cute.
product. And so you just keep doing that with all 12.
That's cute.
I think a lot of people, when they see that you have to cut in a spiral, they kind of like, oh gosh, but it's really easy once you just start at that end and just kind of follow all the way around and just keep about the same distance.
So that makes sense. The thinner that you cut it, the longer it'll be.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fairly obvious, isn't it? So that's pretty cool. Do you try and keep them all pretty uniform? All
No,
12, you just...
no, I just kind of just cut them. I mean, I try to keep about the same distance, but I mean, if there's one longer than the other, most of the time it gives a little bit of character. And
Right. Well, that's good. That's a no mess up project. I like that.
And as you see, like, these cuts are not nice, clean cuts. They're jagged, and like I said, once it's done, they all roll together, and so you don't even really see where you've cut it and stuff like that.
Now, are these washable? Have you washed any of them, or?
I did. I washed one just to see what it would look like, and it kind of, they rolled even more. So I prefer just to hand wash them.
Okay.
If you get a spot on it, just hand
All
wash
right.
it or something like that. Just that way, you know, you don't have.
Take just a little bit of care with it.
Yeah. Just because where it does roll up. Okay, it's gonna. Okay.
I guess I should have grabbed a pair of scissors and helped you. Instead of standing here letting you do all the work.
If I had the little bit smoother
Smoothie
surface, yeah, you could just, it just kind of glides right along, but we'll make it work. And that's what's great about these. It does not have to be perfect cuts, because.
That's cool.
Okay.
That is so cute. I'm excited to see how these are going to come together.
I should have brought my little plastic top with me.
So this really is the most time that you have is getting these together.
Yeah. Once you cut the circles, that's about it. And then, you know, once you get a nice slick surface, I mean, you can cut these really fast.
Go. And you've got a couple of these pre-cut. You
Yes,
want to
I
just
do.
add a couple of those?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. You need a dozen.
Yes.
All right, so we'll get 1, 2, 3. I think we've got 4 more. Does it matter which ones I pick?
No.
All right. All right. right, so that should be a dozen.
Okay.
May want to check that and make sure.
These can get caught up really easy. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. One more.
And 12.
All
There
right.
you are.
Now, you'll take, and where the end, where it came off that nice pretty circle, that's going to be your bottom.
All right.
So you take the pointy edge.
To me, that looks like a comma,
Yeah.
kind of.
You take it and lay, and any kind of fabric glue will work. And that's what I love about the fabric glue. It's nice and sturdy. So
Just any kind.
yeah, you can wash it. I've got this from Walmart.
Does it need to be a washable?
Yes.
Okay, a washable glue.
Yes.
All right, fabric glue?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
You just take that and you take your,
So you needed the comma or the
no,
other
that
end?
comma's at the bottom.
Okay, comma's at the bottom.
Then you take the pointy end and you just lay them on top of each other.
Oh, like opposite.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're just going to put the ends together.
You're just making a pile.
Yep.
Okay. And you have them going kind of the same way.
Yeah. And like I said, it doesn't matter, you know, either or. There you go.
Is that right there?
Yep. Perfect. And you'll just stack all 12 of them. And this usually after, I like to have it set like probably 24 hours just so it dries nice and good before I give it to anyone. That way we don't have to worry about maybe coming apart. Yeah. Which, I mean, usually overnight it's ready by then, but I just like to be on the safe side.
Well, never hurts anything, does it? They're safe than sorry.
Yes.
It would be awful to give somebody a scarf and it fall apart on us.
Yes. And then when you was asking about the multicolor, this would be perfect for when you're stacking them. You could just alternate colors.
That does seem like that would be cute.
Yeah. Like you said, if you have a favorite football team or basketball team or anything like that. Alrighty, last one. Okay, and then when you cut that square, this is where it's going to come back, because you can have it like this, but like I said, I think it just gives it a nice clean look. You'll place it under there and make a small line going across.
That does
Flip it
give it a
over.
nice, clean finish
Yeah,
look.
I just thought, I kind of added that just because I liked it, but then I was like, you know, which I mean, most of the time you can't see it, but I
Right,
just,
still
I know
though.
when it's there, I like it. And there you go. Once it's clean,
that
and
is
I just
so
have it
cute.
sitting for 24 hours or something like that. And it gets nice and dry, and then,
And let it dry.
yep.
All right.
There's
and
my
this,
blue one.
How I saw the girl wearing it was like that.
Yes. Yep.
Just adorable. So cute. And you said that you had one gray one that you were going to wear today, and then somebody wanted it and you had to give it to them.
Yes. Yes. The colors that I make are gray, red, black, and white. And then if I ever come across any T-shirts,
That's
then I'll
just
make them
cute.
and, you know, sell
Whatever
them with
color
the color.
they are.
Yeah.
See, that's just cute. That would be cute under a jacket, collar,
Yes.
or anything. These are just so cute, and they're so funky.
Yes, I love them.
That's just fun.
I like them just because they're nice and different. I mean,
they
you don't
are
see many
different.
scarves like that.
Very much. Very different. Very fun. Now, is this the only kind of scarf you do? I think you said you did a couple of more
Yes,
different kinds.
there's one more easy basic one, and it's called the Infinity Scarf. And all you do is you take a T-shirt. This requires no glue,
Nothing.
no marking, nothing like that. Well, let me turn it this way. Okay, what you're going to do is you're going to cut right under the arm, all the way across. Okay, and then you're going to cut right above the hemline.
Just kind of getting rid of those
Yeah.
pieces.
Okay. Then you're going to take it, stretch it, and there's the infinity scarf.
Oh, that's cute.
You can just wear it under stuff, over stuff, doesn't really matter. It just gives it a nice little fun look.
Oh, that's so cute.
And it rolls, so you don't see the edges or anything like that. So
Now that is adorable.
that's what I love. It does not have to be perfect when you're cutting.
Now, who would ever imagine that that's a T-shirt? That is amazing.
And it doesn't feel like it. That's what I like, is once you feel it, you don't really even assume it's a T-shirt. You know, it's nice and different.
Well, they are so soft. I mean, who doesn't love a good
Yes.
soft T-shirt, right?
Yes.
Oh, I love that. Well, Jamie, what do you do? You said that you've got the 1-year-old that you chase
Yes.
around and stuff. So what else do you do?
Well, I started making crafts in October, and it's just kind of exploded. Like, I'm so excited. I can personalize all kinds of stuff. I personalize wipe cases, and I do etching on the casserole dishes. I etch names and all that stuff.
We're going to have you come back and do that.
Yes,
That'll be really cute.
it's really cute. I love it, and it's nice and different. And that way, you know, if you're going to a family dinner or anything like that, you ain't got to
Right.
worry about making sure you get your dish back because your
Right.
name's already on it.
And then
So-
plus, it seems like they'd make a good gift, too.
Yes, I sold
along those
tons at Christmas. Like
Oh, I bet you
everybody
did.
loved their gifts, so
Now,
I was
how
very
can we get
excited.
in touch with you if we would like to?
I have a Facebook page, and it's called the Craft Bug.
Craft Bug.
Yes.
All right. All one word? Or
Well, the craft is one word, and then bug is separate.
Craft Bug.
Yes.
All right. Oh, that sounds so cute.
Yes.
Well, thank you very much for coming on today and showing us your wonderful things. Now, you also mentioned that you sell something, I think, also on the side. You have
Yes,
a
I
little-
sell 31. I just started in January. I'm very excited. It's very popular. It started in Tennessee, and it's just kind of exploded all over the United
And
States.
it's like craft totes and stuff, isn't
Yes,
it?
it's perfect. I have one, and I keep all my crafts in it.
Like,
Like,
I've noticed it's loaded.
yes,
You've got
I
it
love
full.
it. Yes, so if you ever need anything from 31, you can get a hold of me, just my personal Facebook page, or
Okay.
email me or anything. And it's Jamie Jaco, just simple
Jamie
personal page.
Jaco. That's a fun name. Does everybody call you Jamie Jaco?
No.
Well, guess what? I'm going to. Did y'all say Jamie Jaco?
When I got married, I was like, I know that's never going to end.
That's fun. Very fun. Well, thank you, sweetie.
Thank you
I
for having
certainly
me.
do. Appreciate you coming. You're very welcome, and great success with your business too. The Craft Bug.
Yes.
Craft Bug on Facebook.
Yes.
All right. Well, that's our show for today. If you'd like to get in touch with us, you can email us at handmadetn@bltv.net, or you can like us on Facebook at HandMade Tennessee. Thanks very much to our special guest today, Jamie Jaco. I'm Kimberly Vance, and I hope that you've been inspired to create your own Handmade Tennessee. If you enjoyed today's show, check us out on Facebook for other shows and information at www.facebook.com/HandmadeTennessee. You can also email us your comments or suggestions to handmadetn@bltv.net.